For this burger, it'll take about 120 seconds.
Cali Express by Flippy is the world's first.
Robots have arrived, at least in Pasadena, California. That's where the world's first ever fully autonomous AI-powered restaurant has opened, complete with burger flipping bots. We sent CBS's Joy Benedict on a taste test.
Flippy the chef makes Spud spectacular. This automated grill gives the meat its sizzle as this restaurant goes robotic.
For this burger, it'll take about 120 seconds.
Cali Express by Flippy is the world's first AI-powered eatery. There's new technology outside the kitchen, too. A cheeseburger. Order kiosks use facial recognition to remember you, your favorite food, and how you like to pay. Then watch the robots work. No humans required.
We can't get enough people to come out to work on fryers and grills. They're dangerous jobs. And this automation helps solve a lot of those issues.
62% of restaurants report being understaffed. Industry experts say most of those unfilled jobs could be done by robots. And in California, where the minimum wage for most fast food workers will soon be $20 an hour.
Employers are prohibited from taking certain actions towards employees.
Your employer can fire you for any reason at all, right?
There's no such thing as a 1099 employee. And if you're...
There will come a point where no job is needed. You can have a job if you want to have a job for sort of personal satisfaction, but the AI will be able to do everything. So I don't know if that makes people comfortable or uncomfortable. That's why I say if you wish for a magic genie, that gives you any wishes you want, and there's no limit. You don't have those three wish limit nonsense. You just have many wishes as you want. It's both good and bad. One of the challenges in the future will be how do we find meaning in life if you have a magic genie that can do everything you want. I do think it's hard when there's new technology, it tends to usually follow an S-curve. In this case, we're going to be on the exponential portion of the S-curve for a long time, and you'll be able to ask for anything. It won't be, we won't have universal basic income. We'll have universal high income. So in some sense, it'll be somewhat of a leveler, or an equalizer, because really, I think everyone will have access to this magic genie. And you'll be able to ask any question. It'll certainly be good for education. It'll be the best tutor you could, and the most patient tutor. Sit there all day. There will come a point.
There's a myth that
You're telling me that and people think that the reason no one wants to work is because the fucking minimum wage is too low, or because the hours got cut, or because
I can't work for someone. I'm at the point now. Breaking news. The unemployment rate just came out, and it's actually much worse than we're being told. On the surface, the report looked decent, with the unemployment rate coming in line with expectations at 4.2%, and the non-farm payrolls coming in at 142,000 versus expectations of 165,000. The non-farm payrolls will likely be revised lower, as we've seen previously. But the real red flag is how many of these new jobs are part-time versus full-time. The economy added 527,000.
everything feels expensive.
You don't like your job, show up an hour early. Staying out.
They're not just gonna fire you. If they were to fire you, they're concerned that you may be able to hold them legally accountable, and they...
Breaking news, non-compete.
Did you know that you can qualify for tax?
How many hours a week are you working?
I'm working 36. I'm trying my best.
Okay, you're not trying your best.
I work full time.
Hardly, barely.
What else do I do?
Being unemployed...
Said you want a sandwich, right?
Yeah. LinkedIn is one of the moment you even start thinking about whether or not you should fire an employee is the
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no job you can get to make more than we do. I know that for a fact.
I resigned from my $85,000 a year operations manager job, and I don't.
Is your IRS tax?
Getting fired is a high pressure.
When an employee is laid off,
Here's how our police.
I've met many people who have.
Our economy's about to...
Access premier job opportunities.
When they don't want you there, they will make it so difficult.
You know, we were told to go to school, get good grades, get a good education, right? I did that. At one point, I'm sitting at my job. I'm like, man, They lied to me. I'm like, this is supposed to be the American dream? Working